Everybody, and welcome back to the final scene. So it turns out that what we were missing has nothing to do with the county administration office. It's another case of one of the things I'm finding myself not really liking about this game, and that is that you don't really get the full conversation with people unless you go back and talk to them a second time, which is kind of a little frustrating. And in this case, it's Nicholas. So let's talk to Nicholas.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
Maybe she knows what's happened to Houdini's half of the theater. I'll call.
Alright. Do we have the number? Alright, where are we keeping these numbers? Is it in here? Oh, here. Okay. Eustacia Andropov. 813-555-3247. Is it 8247? I hope that's right. Or no, 3247. Right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. No. Sorry. 1-813-555-47.
Yes, hello.
Hello, is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh, I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Sherman, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Sherman around here somewhere.
Who's Sherman?
Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacobs repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Alright.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective.
Oh, okay,
working
so
on a
he's the
case
guy
that
at the
involves
Library of
Harry
Congress.
Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater
My
in
bad.
St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Oh, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished, and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half, or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
Sherman Trout sounds a lot like that sour gumdrop guy from Wreck-It Ralph who was like, "All hail the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush, King Candy." So wait, is there any like reference for all these numbers that we're getting? Like, am I just supposed to remember that the Library of Congress number is that? Because I hope I didn't get the county administrative office number earlier and forget it. Because that would be terrible. Okay, well, hopefully we can find that.
Did you call? What's the story?
Sure did.
Go on, spill it.
She didn't know much, but she gave me the number of this guy at the Library of Congress who has access to the archives of Houdini's letters.
And what did they say?
Sherman Trout is on our side. Keep your eyes peeled for a special delivery.
Way to go, Nancy! You're on fire!
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
Hey, that's a catchphrase I like. Alright, let's see here. So what do we do now? I have no idea what we need to do now. Because, I mean, if it's going to get here the next day, we can't really do anything more about that package. But maybe there's more we can do with some of this other stuff. Alright, let's just go around talking to people. I might be able to, if I get really stuck, I might be able to just look up some hints or something. I think that's one of the other things that's a little frustrating about this game is that because it takes place in a very structured format where there's stuff that happens each day, you have to do everything in a very specific order.
What's the status?
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
I'm sure you do. Let's go through here again. I think this is always fun. I'm curious if there's anything new down here, because we haven't been here since the start of day 2. But yeah, because it's so rigid, it's kind of hard to tell what you need to do next. Which is not exactly the best thing for a Let's Play. Alright, Brady in here? He is here! Yay!
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. I mean the balcony. It was the balcony.
Why did you just change your answer like that?
Balcony, basement, whatever. It's just my friend's life that's in danger here.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
I guess I should have my eyes checked. I could have sworn that poster was all about you.
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
I think you've got a little more choice than Maya, at least.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head, just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, no, no, no.
Not now, Nancy.
Okay. Yes, 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 I guess. Alright, so... yeah, what do we do now? We talked to Simone, we talked to Brady. I guess we could talk to Joseph. Also, I want to just check one more time to see if this key machine can be fixed, because I'm still really lost about why we could talk to Joseph about that, but then we wouldn't be able to... Wait, what was that? What is that? You guys hear that? Sounds like someone's whispering. That is really creepy. Okay. Can we do anything with this? Doesn't seem like it. So I'm assuming that when they talk about a key machine, this is like something that you can just get with something special imprinted on it, because I guess that's what all these things are. I feel like these changed by the time I was born, so I've never seen one in real life that looks like that. Tell you what. Maybe those are the protesters. I'll tell you what, maybe we can call the Haddett number. I did take a picture of that. Oh no! It's radio. Oh, it's the press conference.
Anyone hear her scream?
Ms. Mueller, you're his agent. Chicken suit or curlywig?
Any speculation of where the kidnapper's hiding her? Where did this funeral read?
Okay, wait a minute. If she's out there, we can go into her room and look around. Hang on a sec. Let's go do this. This is more important than calling Haddett. Simone. Yes, she's gone. Okay, great. Let's look in her secret drawer. Anything cool in here? Just seems to be makeup related things. And that's kind of a little bit of a bummer. I was hoping there would be something incriminating in here. Maybe in her bag, though. Aha! A camera. Baroque tours. If you ain't broke, then take our tours. I guess this is Brady. Chuck's Fried Clucks. Oh, man. Wait, what is that? A clipboard? Oh, wait, that's the press pass. Wait, why did she take a picture of it? Oh, because Brady found it. And... okay, I get it here. Alright, so that seems to be all that's on that. Ooh, what do we have here? Jake's Talent Farm. Interesting. Mama Centric's Wellness Garden. Aspect Ratio Studios. Happy Spines. That's a funny name. And a martini and sushi bar. Flower. Oh! It's an order for flowers for the funeral wreath, huh? Oh no. We don't know the code to this thing. Is there any hints of this in any of this stuff? I mean, I don't think people should be leaving their passwords around here, but this is an adventure game, so somewhere it's gotta be here, right? Okay, I'm not seeing anything. That's just the wallet again. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there. Can I back away? Oh, I have to close it. So there's nothing else here. Nothing else. Okay, well at least we found out that she was the one who ordered the flowers. Alright. Is there anything No, because we've been in Brady's room while he's gone, so I don't think there would be anything crazy in here, right? Wait a minute, wait. No, that was there earlier. I was going to say, that looks new, but I don't think that's new. Wait, this is, though. He's got a book. You are what you project. Becoming the captain of your own destiny! Ooh. Okay, so this is some kind of cabin boy. I'm See, if I tried saying this in real life, I'm pretty sure I would drive everyone around me nuts. So is he looking at himself as a cabin boy for Simone, maybe? What's this? Come back here. You work for me, Captain Brady. Simone overboard. That's awesome. What is this? Astro Styles. This is like a horoscope thing. So I guess that's... I'm trying to see if there's something here that's helpful. Okay. So nothing there. Except we know now that Brady wants to be the captain of the Brady ship. Alright, I'm going to assume that that phone is just for talking with the kidnapper and then Joseph at the beginning of the game. Alright. So I guess that's all we could see there. So let's go up and talk to Joseph. Why not? We can do that. I feel like this video isn't going to be quite as productive as the last few, but at least we've done some stuff. Yo, Joseph. Wait a minute. Oh no, he's gone. Ooh, we can snoop around here too. Okay. There's a crossword. Some other things. Wait, we can use the projector while he's gone. That's what we need to be doing. So if we put in... Okay, hang on.
Something's missing here.
Like a slide? There you go. It's nice that everyone's gone. There we go. So now we need to focus. Oh wait, that's not right. There we go.
I should switch the power off.
Oh wait, we can look at it here. Let's go out to the lobby. Okay, that was nice, but what does that do? Or is that just to let us know that there's a thing there? And that we can use it for this purpose. I'm assuming we need to use this when the actual slide from Sherman comes in, right? Oh wait, we can also play with this. Ooh. What does this do? Magnets? Trapdoors? Can we turn the power back on so we can play with this? Oh, so this is how Joseph was communicating to us, so it's probably through this. Okay, wow. Is there anything on this tape? Can we turn the tape over? No, we can't. Huh. So we can't actually change the tape or turn it over. What does this do? I have no idea what that does. Is there a power switch somewhere? I would think that would be it, but I can't even use any of these buttons. Okay.
I should switch the power off.
Oh, that's right. I can't even back away from this until I do that, huh? So that's the clearest it'll get, right? Yeah. So can I go back in and grab my slide? Yeah, here we go. Interesting. So is there anything else we got that we could put in there? I don't think there is. Like, we can't put this in there.
Something's missing here.
Yeah. Okay, well that was fun. But this board is still a mystery. Like, what is it we can do with this thing? That's the question. I want to know what it is we can do with this. The power button or light thing is on, so... Is the game just not letting us play with these? I guess so, because I can't do anything with it. Is there anything new here? Doesn't look like there is. Okay, so that's that. And then we looked in here, and this is where we got the bulb thing. So what is that bulb used for? Is it for the projector? Because, I mean, it's in the projection area, so... Maybe at some point in the game the bulb will go off, and then we have to replace it. Oh, wait a minute.
It's locked.
Ooh, hang on.
It's locked.
No? Aww. I was hoping that would be it.
It's locked.
Okay. I want to know what that key is for. I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't make sense that the key would go in there, just because we found it in Houdini's secret stash, so... Or, JJ's secret stash, I should say. Alright, so we found a lot of cool things. Actually, before I go on, let me just go back and check to make sure we didn't miss anything on Joseph's side of this area here. I don't think we did, but I do find it funny that we can zoom in on this. Ah, here we go. Herbert Radude and Son. Mr. Hughes. Oh. So did Joseph's son die? Interesting. Fascinating. There's a phone book here too. We can't look at the phone book. Can we do anything with this phone? Alright, doesn't look like it. Alright, I'm gonna just say that that is all we can do here. I think we can call it here. So I'm assuming that all we can do here is just overhear the press conference stuff. We can't actually go outside, right? Yeah.
For comment. It's a difficult situation. You see, Maya is a friend of Nancy's, and the personal connection, well, it may be clouding the detective's judgment.
Oh boy.
She's really on edge.
Isn't anybody around here concerned about the welfare of this magnificent theater? There's more than one life at stake today, you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, press people, over here. If you want the real story, talk to me. Sorry, Miss Mueller, you'll have your photo up in a moment. Yeah, over here, down by my van.
I'm gonna try the police one more time. Oh wait, we don't need to dial.
You've reached the St. Louis Police Department.
Okay,
This
nothing
is
there. Alright, well, at this point, I don't really know what else we can do. This is another dead end, it seems. I guess I could try calling Haddit. We were going to do that earlier. So 5554671, I think it is. Yeah. Five 4671. Oh wait, it's a... No, it is 314. It is a local number. Alright, that's not going anywhere. I guess we could call Ned and Bess. Let's try that. Maybe Ned will finally be here.
Hello?
Ned, it's me.
Yay!
Bess called and told me what happened with Maya. I've been worried sick.
Did she tell you what the police said?
About the 24-hour delay? Yeah, she told me. But I have faith in you, Nancy. You've solved plenty of cases before without help from the police. So let's get down to business. Who are your suspects?
It seems there were only 4 people in the building at the time of the kidnapping, besides Maya and myself. Brady Armstrong, Simone Mueller, his agent, Nicholas Falcone, a political activist, and the caretaker, Joseph Hughes.
Any hunches?
Not yet. I've got a lot of work to do.
Call me anytime. I'll try to stay close to the phone.
Alright. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff we can talk to him about here.
By the time I finally got to talk to Simone Mueller, she had heard all about the kidnapping and canceled the premiere of Vanishing Destiny.
Sounds like bad news travels fast around old theaters.
That's just the thing. Simone didn't seem to think Maya's kidnapping was bad news at all. She kept calling it a great opportunity. She kept saying what fabulous publicity it's going to be for Brady.
Sounds like she knows how to turn a profit in any situation.
Or create a
Question
situation.
Is she just responding to the situation, or did she have a hand in creating it in the first place?
No flies on you, Nancy Drew. Sounds to me like your detective mind is in high gear.
According to Joseph, the St. Louis Historical Society has been scrambling to get the Royal Palladium declared an historical landmark.
And that would prevent the demolition?
Right.
So what's the holdup?
Joseph thinks someone downtown is stalling.
Maybe someone who wants the demolition has been greasing some palms.
Probably. It's a shame because Joseph seems to think they're close.
I wonder if this kidnapper is just trying to buy a little more time. What does Mr. Falcone have to say about the Historical Society?
It was pretty cynical. Said the whole process was a bunch of hocus pocus.
Perhaps Mr. Falcone is using cynicism to disguise his true feelings.
I've got to think of a way to get this demolition stopped.
Well, the police aren't being much help. But couldn't you try contacting the owner of the building? I'm sure he or she would be willing to postpone for a couple of days. I mean, what's the rush?
According to Nicholas, his name is B. Thompson, and he won't talk to the press.
I wonder what he has to hide.
His building firm is called Wave of the Future.
Catchy. I wonder what he has against the present.
Ned, I just remembered something. Joseph used the phrase Wave of the Future when I first met him.
Oh.
He was talking about the remodel of the theater in 1956. Do you think it's a coincidence?
I don't know, Nance. If Joseph turns out to be the owner of the theater and the guy behind the demolition, I think it'll be fair to say you've seen everything.
Interesting.
There's this cool machine in the lobby that makes souvenir keys. You can make a key in any shape and call it the key to your heart. I wanted to make one for you. Not that this is any time to think of souvenirs.
Maybe after you solve the case, Detective.
Well, besides the fact that I don't have time for distractions, the machine is out of order.
Phew, that's a relief.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nancy Drew, you know the key to your heart would be much too big to carry around on my keychain. I'd probably throw my back out.
Good point, Mr. Nickerson.
Anyway, it's the thought that counts.
Harry Houdini must have been quite a character.
What makes you say that?
Oh, it just sounds like he was so generous and passionate about his craft. Everyone loved him.
Any theories yet on what he did with his half of the theater?
No, but I highly doubt he was generous enough to give his half back to old J.J. Thompson.
That wouldn't have been an act of generosity anyway. It would have been a lapse in judgment.
Oh, and we can ask for hints. Yay. Oh, this time it's Ned giving the hints.
I could use a hint.
I'd like to help Nancy, but I think
Oh.
you better ask Bess and George. My detective skills have been a little rusty lately.
Never mind then.
Bye, Ned.
Be careful.
Alright, well, let's call Bess.
Hello?
It's me again.
Hi, Nancy. I've got George here, too. Bess filled me in, Nancy. Any developments?
I'm just searching the theater, questioning suspects.
And, whoa, we got a lot of stuff to talk to them about.
I asked Joseph where he would go after the theater is demolished, and he said he was moving to Arizona to start a movie theater with his brother.
A fresh start. Good for him.
Yeah, except that I found a letter that says his brother has been dead for years.
Oh, so it's not his
Why
son.
would he lie? What do you think he's hiding? Give the guy a break. Maybe he just wants to hide the fact that his life is going to be empty without that theater to look after.
Maybe, but there could be more to it than that.
When I spoke to the police about Maya's press pass, they said that Nicholas is known for using extreme tactics, and that he might even have been involved in a staged kidnapping last year in Nashville.
You don't think Maya could be mixed up with him somehow, do you?
No way.
expresses her politics by writing about them. You know, the pen is mightier than the sword. She and Nicholas Falcone don't even speak the same language.
I think you're right, George. But Sergeant Ramsey said I wouldn't have any credit with the police if I joined forces with Nicholas.
Who said anything about joining forces? After all, he's still a prime suspect. But that doesn't mean he's not a valuable source of information when it comes to the theater.
She's right, Nancy. As long as he continues to shoot off his mouth, you want to be around to take notes.
Indeed. Also, I'm glad we got George here. I thought it was just going to be Bess, but the two of them being here is definitely adding quite a bit to this.
I think Simone Mueller would do just about anything for publicity.
You know what they say? There's no such thing as bad publicity.
Even for a kidnapping?
It's like Hollywood has taken over her brain. I'm practically in tears over Maya, and she's trying to dream up a stage name for me.
A stage name?
Not just any stage name either. Would you believe Fancy Jackson?
Ooh, Nancy, that's kind of disco.
I bet she could pull it off.
This is serious, you guys. Do you really think she would kidnap Maya just so Brady could pretend to save her?
In her line of work, Nancy,
Anything's possible.
Simone has called a press conference. I'd like to hear what's being said, but I get the feeling I'm not welcome.
Bess, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Here's what I'm thinking. When has the lack of an invitation ever stopped Nancy Drew before? Is that what you're thinking?
Bingo!
So you think I should just barge right in?
Better yet, why not just listen in? That way you know things that Simone and the others don't know you know. You know?
Bess has a few rocks in her mouth, but she's right. And besides, there's another good reason to keep a low profile.
I know what you're thinking, George. When the cats are away,
The detective mouse will snoop.
You
Indeed.
have a point there, ladies. This might be my only chance to get some,
insight?
yes, some insight into the lives of my suspects. Good idea.
We're full of them. Right, Bess?
Chock full. Bursting at the seams. We're practically ideaphoric.
Ideaphoric.
Brady said Simone wants him to appear wholesomely smoldering to his public. What in the world do you think that means?
Well, wholesome makes me think of apple pie.
And
I don't think that's the most wholesome thing
according
ever.
to my trusty dictionary, is to burn slowly from the inside, without flame.
So, he's a sweetie pie on the outside, but too hot to touch.
Oh. Did you have to bring this up with Bess here, Nancy?
It seems like the two things don't go together. One is safe, the other is dangerous.
Interesting. Maybe that's Brady's whole dilemma. He doesn't know whether he's a good guy or a bad guy.
Which is exactly why he can't be trusted.
Or maybe he's just trying to be the captain of his destiny.
I met Nicholas Falcone, the leader of Hadit. His organization is camped out in front of the theater, demonstrating against the demolition.
What's the deal with Hadit?
Nicholas says he's sworn to slay the dragon of corporate generica.
All in favor of men who slay dragons. Say aye.
Honestly, Bess, what are we going to do with you? Nancy, what in the world is generica?
I think it's a term for what this country would be like if suddenly it all looked the same.
Oh, you mean if it became generic? Like a bar of soap that's just called soap.
Right. Hadit believes that protecting historical buildings is key to preserving our national character.
That sounds noble.
Yeah, except he practically jumped for joy when I told him the kidnapper's motive is to save the theater.
Yeah.
Oh. Sounds like you better keep an eye on him, Nancy.
Nicholas told me that his grandmother did a lot of the artwork inside the theater, but that J.J. Thompson, the original owner, never paid her or even gave her credit for it.
That's terrible.
I can see why he's so dedicated to saving the theater then.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more about this J.J. Thompson.
Maybe you can help Nicholas get his grandmother the credit she deserved.
I told him I'd keep my eye out for anything that would prove her connection to this place.
I wonder if JJ left any of his personal effects behind.
If he did, I'm sure they're gone now. His kids must have cleared the place out when they remodeled in 1956, a few years after he died. That's when it became a movie theater.
You never know, Nancy. If
If there's one thing your detective work proves every time, it's that old buildings are the keepers of old secrets.
Let's just hope this building lives long enough to tell.
Yep, it seems like we've been uncovering a lot of things in old buildings and houses lately.
Help! I'm a little stuck.
Sure, Nancy, but don't expect us to give you the answers on a silver platter.
We wouldn't want to spoil your fun.
Seeing as how you're a senior detective and all.
Oh wait, we have to actually ask.
Ladies, I need a hint.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Wait, what?
Ladies, I need a hint.
I bet the key to that drawer in the men's dressing room is long gone.
You'll just have to find something to jimmy the lock with.
Alright.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people.
Well, I'm glad that closing line never changes. Okay, so I think we saw a hairpin in Simone's dressing room, didn't we? In that drawer. It would be kind of poetic if one thing in one drawer opened the thing in the or opened the other drawer entirely. Good, she's still gone. Here we go. Okay. Could we have picked that up earlier, or do we actually have to talk to them? I'll have to go back through the video and see if my magnifying glass glowed when I moused over that, because I thought I checked everything, but maybe I didn't. Alright, Brady is still gone, which is good. Was that... Not this thing, but this wooden thing. Was that there before? I bet it was. I just never saw it. Alright, so let's jimmy the lock with the hairpin. I'm assuming this will work. Aha! Okay, what do we have in here? Stage Technician's Guide. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is for that, the thing in the projection area. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of all of this stuff, because I want to make sure we've got the correct directions here. So I wonder if we're going to have to do this entire thing. This is quite elaborate here. I'm just... Wow, okay. Located beneath the stage and behind the basement. Beside the basement is for magicians only. Oh, okay. Alright, well... Oh, excuse me. I was about to sneeze there. So I think we found some important stuff that we can use. Oh wait, that's just this. Can we look at that? No, I guess that's all we can see here. Alright, well I think next time we're going to go back and look at the projection room again, and hopefully this time we can actually make some progress with... Whoa. What is that? Do we have to get out of here? Whoa!
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
Ooh. Well, that was ominous. So it looks like this is a light or something that crashed. I don't know what that is. Alright, well. Someone is definitely playing around with us here. And hopefully we can make some steps to stopping them next time. So until then, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the flip side.